everyone, welcome back to a new video. I'm Carrie here at Cleaning with Carrie, and I am so thankful to have you joining me for today's video. I hope it is very motivational or just entertaining to watch. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my daily cleaning routine, but before we jump too far into it, I did want to clarify this is not necessarily exactly what I do every day. I'm just calling it a daily cleaning routine for video sake. But the truth is, every day looks a little different. These are just the things that I worked on this morning to get my house back in order. And I always feel that when my house is at its best, I feel my best. And I know that my family also really enjoys having a nice, clean home as well. You know, just a functioning space is so important for everybody's mood. So I've been working a little bit harder on that. And I do think that it's helped tremendously. I do work full-time from home as a content creator. And I know from the outside perspective, sometimes it might not seem that content creators work full-time, but it is a lot of work. There's a lot that goes into just creating even just one video. So sometimes it can pull me away from certain things that I need to tackle, like laundry and cleaning, but I'm just trying to prioritize my time better overall so that way I can tackle the things I need to get done around the house as mom and as a wife, but then also still fulfill my dreams as, my job and my content creation goes. So it's been a lot, but I have been able to find a little bit more of a healthy balance, and I think setting routines and schedules can really help with that, and that's something that's new to me that I'm trying to incorporate into my life a little bit more, and I hope to share that with you guys. I told y'all I was going to start sharing a little bit more slow paced cleaning content and just kind of sharing what I'm actually able to tackle, not necessarily just trying to get it all done to have a really great video. I'm just going to reel it back a lot and show a lot more real life, and this is exactly what I was able to tackle today, so I hope you enjoy. So as you could see earlier, I started off with my bedroom, just kind of making my bed, opening up the curtains. I also opened the curtains and blinds in the living room. I always feel like letting all the natural light in just uplifts my mood and kind of just gets me going for the day. So I do that, and then I have been starting a load of laundry every morning. By the time I'm done tackling a little bit of the other tasks that I have, the laundry's ready to be switched over, so then I can go ahead and fold it that same day. This is a game changer, and I know so many of you have told me this millions of times, just one load a day, Carrie, that's all you need. But if you are so far behind on laundry, just doing one load is never enough. Sometimes you gotta wash 2 or 3, and I finally got to the point where I've been caught up, so I have been sticking to the one load a day, and that has helped a lot. I also started separating our clothes better. I used to just throw all the clothes in the same load, but I recently started separating both of the kids' clothes, and then my husband and I, we have our separate load. That way it's not an overwhelming amount of clothes to fold all at once, and it feels like I'm running from here to there. So that's been a huge help. I also go ahead and unload the dishwasher first thing in the morning, and that way I can just load it up throughout the day. But on this particular day, I actually had quite the load, so I went ahead and started it. I didn't do all the dishes the night before. I just, I chose sleep over cleaning, and sometimes you just gotta do that.
It shows something's changing in me. It shows now I'm hardly breathing. There's no guideline, way to go. Like a Rona.
right, so after getting the sink cleaned out, I'm going to take about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, and tidy up. I'm going to wipe things down, I'm going to put things away, and I have found that if I do a 15-20 minute clean multiple times a day, just like sporadically, it makes a huge difference. It keeps the house clean. It is fast. It doesn't make me feel like I'm cleaning all day long. The worst thing for me is spending my entire day cleaning just to wake up the next day and do it all over again. So instead, I've been doing like a little 15-minute, 20-minute clean. I'll set the timer, and for that time frame, I just clean as fast as I can. And I find that I get distracted pretty easily by things. So, for instance, if I have like the TV playing with a show, I'll end up stopping and watching it. Or if I'm on my phone and I see Instagram reels, I end up getting sucked in. So, it's best for me to put my phone down, no TV. I can listen to things. So, sometimes I'll turn on like my phone and I'll listen to like a podcast, or I'll turn on Alexa and I'll listen to music. But most of the time, I clean in silence. I know it's going to be so weird to hear, but like I said, I just get distracted easily, and sometimes it's just peaceful just to like focus on what you're doing. And I feel like I can get a lot more done that way. But if I do listen to anything, if you're curious on what I listen to, so my new obsession is financial videos. Any type of finance related information that I can gather right now, I am just in love with. So if y'all have any recommendations, I've already been watching Dave Ramsey, and I have a few other channels that I just started watching, so I'm not sure if I would recommend them yet, but I love listening to like the Dave Ramsey show, and people call in and give, ask questions, and they give their advice. It's super interesting, and you can learn so much. And the reason I'm obsessed with that, if you don't follow my main channel, we actually almost sold our house. We had an offer put in on a new place, and at the last minute, we backed out due to financial reasons. After looking at all the numbers, I just didn't feel comfortable financially, and I didn't want to get us in a position where we were struggling. So although my dreams were right there to have land and like the location I wanted, sometimes you just have to, do what's best. And at the moment, we just weren't there. So I've been into the whole finance thing and trying to get our finances where they need to be, paying off debt. So that's the type of stuff I listen to, if I do listen to anything. All right, so here I'm just hand drying some of the dishes I washed earlier. I'm going to go ahead and put those away, and then we're going to move on to wiping surfaces down, which is also part of the daily cleaning that I do. But I wanted to share, so I recently created this little checklist, my daily cleaning checklist, and then a weekly cleaning checklist that I do on like a Monday, a Tuesday, Wednesday. So every day is not like a set schedule because I cannot stick to a schedule ever. I've tried so many times, it never works. I'm someone who I like to see what I need to do, but I like to choose what I want to do. It just makes it a little bit more enjoyable for me. So I created this like little paper where I basically wrote down all the daily tasks I need to do, and then under that I have my weekly tasks that I need to tackle. And my goal is to pick 3 things every day. So on top of doing my daily cleaning, then I have my Monday. I get to choose 3 things that I need to do. And for example, on that list, I have like clean out the fridge, scrub down the showers, sweep and mop the floors, stuff like that. Things that I don't do every single day, but I still need to tackle weekly. So I made like a whole checklist, and it's been great. Whenever I perfect the checklist, I will share it with you guys. But right now it's a work in progress. There were some things I forgot to add to the list, and I went back in and added it and reprinted it. But I've kept it on my fridge so that way I can look at it and just see what I need to tackle. And it also just it helps me see the things that I'm accomplishing by being able to like check those things off. Versus before, I felt like I would clean every single day and I would never really, you turn around at the end of the day and you look back and you're like, what did I even do today? Like, I feel like I didn't tackle anything. But in reality, I really did. I got a lot done. Also, recently I think it's age. I think it's that I'm getting older, but I also think that it's because my kids are getting older and I'm seeing them getting older, and it's making me very emotional. But I also feel like I'm noticing how big they're getting because my brother and my sister-in-law just had my nephew. He's almost 6 months old, but I think seeing him as a baby, like at my age now, so maybe some of you moms can relate to this. I'm all over the place, I know. It'll make sense in a second. But I feel like, so I have horrible, it's not horrible. I think it's a good thing to have baby fever, but I get baby fever like crazy. Every time I'm around my niece and nephews, I just want more children so badly. I can't have any more kids. For those of you who are probably going to ask or tell me to have more, I wish I could, and I totally would if I could, but I can't. So, yeah, I think seeing him as a baby just makes me appreciate the baby stage a little bit more because I'm older and I've already been through that stage and I'm at a different stage now. So it's like I miss those moments so much, like the first like baby cooing and the smiling and the giggling for the first time. Like, y'all, that junk makes me so emotional. I'll cry. I will just start crying. Like, oh man, I don't know. It just makes me miss my kids being that little. So I'm having these like little moments sometimes where I'm like, man, I am so grateful to be able to take care of my family and just soak it in, even though some days are hard. Like, I'm not going to lie, yesterday was a hard day. I'm not going to go into detail on which child it was, but yeah, I have normal young children who act out. I am a normal mom who has strong emotions sometimes, and I get frustrated, I get sad, I get very, very happy and energetic, and I'm also down on some days. And just a reminder, I know sometimes when we watch content from other content creators, you see the highlights. We've always said that. Like, I feel like a lot of content creators say, like, just remember this is a highlight. And it is. I can sit here and I can tell you all the positives that happen every single day on my voiceovers, but there's a lot of hard days too. And that's okay. And I think in the moment we are a little bit more harder on ourselves. And like, for instance, like this day that I was filming this video, you can probably see it on my face. I can see it in my face. I was exhausted. I was so tired. This was one of those days that I wanted to go back to sleep, but I was like, you know what? No, you have goals to reach, Karrie. You need to get up. You need to get this done. You have family to take care of. And sometimes you got to like power through it, even though you don't want to. And I'm proud of myself. When I watch these videos back, I'm like, look at you, just getting it done. Look at you go. And I hope that y'all are proud of yourselves too, because you deserve to be proud of yourself, and you should be. If you are getting up every day, you're taking care of your family, you're loving them the way you should and treating them the way that they should be treated while still, hardly being able to take care of yourself, like, you're a superwoman, and I hope you know that.
Something's wrong. I waited up, wounds on my feet. Where will you be? Flickering through memories, the Polaroids yellowed in the sun, longing to be seen. So come and hide with me, hide with me, hide with me. Come and hide with me, hide with me, hide with me. Stars are bright, they call you up just to hear your voice on the machine. Nothing will be like it was, but you will always be my first choice, just as it seems. So I let the
Moving into the bathroom, you will notice this bathroom looks totally different. I actually just shared a makeover on it over on my main channel. I posted a video just kind of sharing like home updates that I did before we were about to list our house, and redoing this bathroom quickly was one of them because it was just kind of like, I don't know, it needed a little spicing up. So I redid it and I painted it all green. It looks so beautiful. I love this space now. And I feel like it makes the shower, like the tile in the shower, pop so much more than when the walls were white. So definitely recommend painting your bathroom a dark color. It's really like moody and it just feels, I don't know. I like it a lot. I really do. But anyway, got that done. I'm wiping things down real quick, just getting all the toothpaste off of the sink and off the mirror. I don't know about your family, but my family has a war with toothpaste in the morning. Sun is up, the clouds are gone, but I'm still here with wounds on my feet. As you can see, I'm just finishing up my son's bedroom here. I made his bed, picked up the toys in the room really quickly. The night before, usually at night, we try to do like a 5-10 minute cleanup. Not always, because, you know, you got to pick your battles. And I've learned that sometimes it's just, you know, like I said, you pick your battles. And this is not one of them I was willing to face last night. So yeah, the house was a little bit of a mess. Oops, sorry, my phone's ringing off the hook. Ever since we submitted our credit and stuff, oh my gosh, they like sold our numbers to these people, and man, they're calling every 5 minutes. It's awful. I'm probably going to change my phone number because of it. That's how bad it is. But anyway, after getting his room picked up, I moved into my daughter's room. Her sheets were done, so I went ahead and made her bed. And then just tidied up in here a little bit. It really wasn't bad at all. She's been doing a great job at keeping up with it. There was just a few pillows that needed to make it back to her bed. So I did that, and at that point, Zoe was wanting some attention. She will hang out with me usually all day. She'll just kind of follow me around, but every now and then she like does things to purposely get attention. Like she'll get her toy and bring it to me like this, or I'll make the bed with all the pillows, and I don't know what it is with her and the pillows, but she can't stand it. She will purposely knock them down, and she don't even lay on them. She just knocks them down, like jumps on them and then leaves. I don't understand. It's like, I swear she's the baby.
I'm thinking back on all those times when I felt closed off from all that I could become, eager but too scared to climb. Wanted to please my friends, but it felt like the end of myself.
All right, so now I'm outside. I'm going to clean up out here. So we had a crazy storm come through, kind of like out of the blue. I mean, it was like overcast and rainy that day, but it was still sunny on the morning that I hung up her blanket on the clothesline. But out of nowhere, it just started storming and got super windy, and like it was like a tornado outside. And we have bad weather like that here in Florida sometimes. And you can see, if you look over by the fence line, my big tree, it actually fell down. That's how bad it was. And of course the blanket flew off the clothesline. I was cleaning out the trash can that morning and it got soaking wet again. It was a day. So I kind of just had to start over. I threw the blanket back in the wash since it had gotten all over the ground. I had to pick up all the cushions. And although the ground's wet, I am going to go ahead and just blow off some of the leaves here just to keep them from getting tracked in the house. Okay, that just scared the crap out of me. So a lot of times I'll catch like orbs and stuff on my camera, but this one that went by, I thought for sure was one that I caught, but it wasn't. It was Zoe's reflection. I had to share that with you guys. I was like, oh my gosh, I caught another one. But it was Zoe asking to come out, so I ended up letting her out. All right, so here I'm just rolling up the sunshade that we have. The spring in this broke shortly after putting it up. We've had it for a while. It's still great, and it only takes a second to roll it, but we really like that. It gives a lot more of a clean, open look than when we had all the curtains. However, we probably will be putting the curtains up pretty soon because those help so much more with like blocking the sun. And then I had to roll up my clothesline. So I accidentally broke the clothesline recently. It was totally my fault. I did not read the instructions. And there's actually a like loop on the bottom of the clothesline that you're supposed to wrap the cord around to keep the tension from pulling on it. I didn't read the instructions, so I didn't know that, and then it broke. But it still works really fine, so I just fixed it as best as I could, and I just have to roll it up when I'm done. But then later on, I went and got the kids from school, came back home, started some more laundry, and we ran by Publix to grab some fruit. We were out, and I like getting our fruit from Publix. I've just found that it's, number one, more affordable. I get a lot of buy one, get one free deals, and it's always so good. So I'm just getting this rinsed off real quick, and we're also going to steal a few bites. All right, y'all, that's it for today's video. That's all I was able to get done today. I actually feel like I accomplished a lot, and it feels good. Tomorrow, I'm going to start with my weekly cleaning task. So I created like this little template, or like, not a template, kind of like a chore chart for myself, just to stay on task and make sure I'm tackling the weekly tasks that need to get done. So every day this week, I want to work on 3 main tasks that I need to do. So like cleaning out the fridge, cleaning out the pantry, mopping and sweeping the floors. So tomorrow, after my daily task, I'll be able to accomplish those. Today, I just really wanted to get the house kind of reset. So that way, jumping into tomorrow, I'm not having to like clean up and then do my weekly task. I want to kind of have the house, you know, somewhat decent before I start this whole new routine. And I will keep you updated on the routine and see how it goes, because I've been doing a ton of research on like cleaning routines and trying to stay on top of your house, and just better homemaking is something that I'm really trying to do better at. So I'm excited about the new schedule. We'll see. And with the schedule I created, I didn't do like a specific day for specific things. I created like a list of things that I need to do, and then I get to choose 3 things for that day. So that way it's a little bit more enjoyable. I hope that makes sense. I'll explain a little bit more like once I kind of solidify the routine a little bit better, and I might even share like the little template with you guys. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, y'all.